Okay, so far what we have seen is we have seen how we set the screen size and how we put the screen background, and then how we loaded the main ship and how we determined the hero sprite x coordinate, hero sprite y coordinate, and enemy sprite 1 to 5 x coordinates and y coordinates. If you notice, y coordinates are not changing, only the x coordinates are changing because they load side by side. And then you're making the enemy sprite 1 to 5, and then you're showing the sprites using these coordinates. But now comes the most interesting thing of how to control your sprite and how you wanted to move the sprite. Say, for example, I wanted to press my right arrow key on my keyboard and I wanted to move the hero sprite, and I wanted to press the left arrow key and move the hero sprite to left. So let's get started, for which you should have the knowledge of the loops. We have two different types of loops. One is at least the for loop, which is like those many times it needs to be done. Okay, or it is similar to that of repeat in Scratch, if you must have used it in the past. So, and the other one is while true. Keep on doing it continuously, and it's a infinite loop unless it is being what do you call, interrupted. So let's go and get started. I'm gonna say here while true. Okay, cool. So while true, what do you want me to do? Hey, while true, I want you to check what if key pressed. Remember, CPRESSED, and the P should be capital. And then I'll say here, well, if key pressed is right, RIGHT, right. Okay. If key pressed is right, I want this variable to increase by 5 pixels. HSX. Remember, HSY doesn't change because it's only horizontally moving. So HSX, say HSX plus equal to 5. Say I wanted it to move 5 pixels. Then one important thing happens here. It has to say move sprite and then show sprite. So to be able to do that, I'll say here HS main ship. Simply copy that, Control C, and then go back here, Control V. Alright, now we got this sorted. So most of the logic you can copy and paste it and just tweak a little bit. For example, I'm going to show you now one very interesting thing. I'm going to copy Control C that, and then press enter. Go back here, Control V. If key pressed equal to L capital, and then I'm going to say here LEFT left, what I wanted it to do is HSX minus equal to 5. That's it. Let's see what's going to happen. So let's go say run the module, and then say hit OK, and then here loads our game window. It never yelled back at us, which means those codes are okay. So I'm going to press the right arrow key, and are you all excited? So if you're not excited, get excited. Okay, cool. Right arrow key. Whoa! Left arrow key. Look at that. It's going like boom. So fast. So I wanted it to be moving not that fast. So I'm going to go get rid of this now. I'm going to say just simply 1 pixel at a time. Right? Because it's in a while true loop. So I'm going to say here run, and then run the module, and then boom, look at that. So our hero ship moves right and left based on our so-called keyboard input. We are really very closing towards the completion of this game now. It could be, you can make it a lot more complicated, right? But at this stage, I'm only looking at those ships keep, those enemy ships keep coming down with some gravity, and then there'll be some collision detection. And I've got these 2 antennas right at the front. They are the ones that's going to attack them, and then you will have the score showing up there, right? if you wanted to create some instructions at the beginning, we can go and create some instructions at the beginning. So for that, I'm just going to go close this now, and let's go close that, and then we're going to go and add gravity. First of all, let's set the gravity variable right on top. Gravity, gravity equal to 0.2. Wow, look at that. Gravity is set to 0.2. And I want it to go here while true. What? I wanted if enemy sprite 1x less than, oh no, actually 1 y, because we are looking at now the y coordinates, not the x coordinates, right? So if enemy sprite 1 y is less than, say around, I will say here 350, okay, because the height of our window itself is 420, I'll say 350. What should it do? I wanted es enemy sprite 1x plus equal to gravity. Each time it's increasing 0.02 pixels. So what it's there, yeah, 0.2 pixels. Now we change the sorry, again, es 1y, so because it's going to go down. But once it reaches, if it is 350, then this is what happens. Okay, show sprite, I'll simply say here show sprite, and then copy that, Control C, and then Control V. Okay, right, okay, cool. And then I'm going to say here it reaches 350, or if it's going to be more than 350, then I'll simply say else we wanted es1y equal to 50, right? So enemy sprite 1 y value to be 50. I'm going to go say run this module and say okay, whoa, look at that. And then once it hits the bottom, it respawns. It keeps on respawning. Wow, look at that. Now, can't we go and replicate this to all the sprites? Of course we can. It's going to be that simple. How? Just go close that. Again, here, where it says same thing, we can go Control C, and then we'll say here Control V, and simply change the 2, and then 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 2, and you will see both of those are going to be moving. Wow, look at that. Whoa, 2 of them are moving now, and then you see 2 of those sprites are moving down, and then reloading it. Okay, cool. Now you're gonna go here, we'll go and put it in here, and Control C, go down, Control V, and again go back here, Control V, and go back here, Control V. Alright, so enemy sprite 1, enemy sprite 2, enemy sprite 3, right, enemy sprite 3, that's enemy sprite 3. Okay, see how huge our code has already became, right? So, oh no, actually enemy sprite 3, and again enemy sprite 4, enemy sprite 4, and enemy sprite 4, enemy sprite 4, 4, and 4, and again 4, and then this one's the last one, 5th sprite, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. There are only 2 things left. There are only 2 things left. Okay, let's go first of all. Look how far we came. We came up to line 90. Oh no, actually we came up to line 93. So we're gonna go here, run the module, and you will have all the enemy sprites going down now. Alright, you want to increase the speed of that? You can do that easily. How? Let's go OK, go back here. I wanted the speed to be around 0.5. Run the module and you'll see the gravity is, see, that's the reason why we use the variable. One simple change and they are moving it. So now we're gonna have this moving and nothing happens. Why? Because we haven't put no codes for the collision detection. So we have to go and put the codes for the collision detection. Now I wanted this ship to be moving a little bit faster. So I'm going to say terminate the program, and I'm saying here if right or left arrow key is pressed, I want to make it move at about 2 speed, and I'll say run the module, run it, and there it is. And then see that. So it's a playable game. Now comes the most important part. One is the collision detection. Two is we have to go and add the score and then show the score up here. Okay? So we'll continue with that in our next video.